Hey.
Look at a bunch of nerds.
Look at
What's
this
going
guy.
on? Look at that guy.
Look at those guys.
Episode 11. Mania.
1 week removed from our Game of the Year edition.
That was such a good episode.
I know.
I'm glad you all watched it.
Episode of the year, really.
Yeah.
Episode of the year, and it was a very deserving game that won Game of the Year. So
True.
I'm glad that one was chosen by all of us here. We
Yeah.
all agreed.
Totally agreed.
It was pretty much unanimous,
Yeah.
really.
Andrea says so.
Yeah, definitely deserving to be number one.
Mm-hmm. No arguments.
I couldn't pick
Yeah.
another game.
No one fist fought and threw someone over the balcony.
That's right, no fisting.
Well, I just wanted to-
we're going to talk about.
I want to take 2 seconds before we get into today's episode to...
Point.
I thought you were going to do another...
Oh no! I was waiting for
Left
something
hanging.
here.
Left it
Well,
scissors hanging.
That's
Is it?
good. We're off to a great
That's all right.
start.
I want to take 2 seconds to thank everybody for watching all of our live streams that we do. I know it's really early in what we do, but we're glad to have so many viewers, even if it's just people we know, tweeting, getting it out there. It's nice to have the interaction between the fans. I actually learned a lot about myself, about how I do stuff. So, thank you guys. And for today's episode, Redbeard.
Yeah! And I'm thankful for actually having these two put up with my shit.
It's
That episode. It's a lot to do with. Somehow I've been married for years too. I don't know how she does that. So
I say that about
So-
my wife, too.
yeah. But no,
Let's just
really,
agree
though,
real quick. By the way.
this was a fun idea in G-Chat. It was originally an idea 2 years ago just to have a Facebook group. What it's become is amazing. So I'm just happy to have you all part of this. And doing
And
this.
for us, it's me and Travis. He messaged me. He goes, "Hey, you want to do this?" It was just some random day. I was like, "Yeah, sure." And then we got into G Chat and like, "Hey, this and this," and then what you did episode 1 before? Or was it before or after?
It was before. It was the week before. You couldn't make that.
Well, did we figure it out? Did we figure out we were
Yeah,
gonna
no,
do
we
this?
were full on.
Yeah.
We're gonna do this, and you said,
think I
"Well, I'm
couldn't
gonna
do-
postpone it." I was like, "Well, I'll just test out the
Yeah.
waters on Facebook Live and see how it looks."
So it was like what, a week after we decided to do it that we actually started.
Yeah,
And luckily I had all the accoutrement to do what you see now. I mean, it's not amazing, but it's enough to do what we need to do.
and
right
we've
now.
been talking honestly. We have a podcast on SoundCloud from 2016 because we've been wanting to do something like this, but we couldn't figure
Was
out.
that the one that with the wrestling one you and I
Yeah, the
did?
wrestling. It was like for a random pay-per-view.
Yeah.
We recorded just an audio a podcast.
A normal podcast.
A normal podcast. We were like, hey, let's do something. But we didn't really know what we were good at, or really would be good at, I guess, or be able to talk about.
Yeah.
And I don't even know if we're good at this, but it ended up being a thing we're doing, so here we are. But this week's episode is kind of a thank you to Sonic and Sega.
It's like a thank you to your roots kind of thing.
Yeah. As you all know,
Well,
Sega really
different
had its
roots.
success with Sonic. When you think of Sega, that's the first thing you think of.
Despite the fact that Sonic was not
Did
the
you
first
say
Sega
Saga?
Sega. I'm from Boston.
What do you think about Saga?
Saga.
Is he a co-op?
The Pac Maca.
Cat the bar, play some Saga.
I'm done. It's the last episode. So
I mean, it's funny how you guys had this little heartfelt moment about how you guys got into this, and then I just got left over here in the corner.
Well,
and then there's Ryan.
Then we invited this guy.
I'm not even in the damn
And he
intro.
never left.
He's still not in the intro. He's
Yeah.
been with us since what, episode 3 or 4? 4?
I don't
It's
remember.
episode 11.
In Eric's defense, I sort of muscled my way in. I was just like, hey, that looks neat. Can I come do it too?
And I was like, oh, now I gotta make more graphics. I dropped my mouse. Pac the cat. So back to today's episode.
Jesus.
Limited time here. But
Real limited.
yeah. We
Why,
got
why though? We already did last week.
Yeah, totally. Totally did it
No one
already.
knows.
But yeah, we're gonna play some Sonic Mania. Now, I don't know much about Sonic Mania because, again, I don't have a Switch or...
Do you know Sonic?
Well,
This
I
is
do know Sonic,
available on
but-
PS4, Xbox One.
I didn't know that. What is all included in Sonic Mania? Is it just...
Aha, see, that's where you're in for a treat.
Yeah,
So, a little bit of history about Sonic.
that's why I asked.
Sonic was good in its golden days. The original Sonic the Hedgehog on the Genesis, right?
Yeah.
So 1991. It wasn't. Most people think it's the original packing game. That's where you're wrong. The original game was Altered Beast. That was the original packing game for the Genesis.
Which we did an episode for.
But also not the original mascot.
No, it was
thinks
Alex
Sonic
the
was-
Kid.
Yeah, everybody
Yeah.
thinks Sonic was
Alex
the
Kidd.
original
So
Sega mascot.
he was a
not.
failed mascot.
Yeah, he did not.
But Sonic took off. Everyone gotta go fast. Eat chili dogs
Take off.
I
apparently,
need to take off.
Voiced by Urkel.
and you gotta eat chili dogs. You
Is
said
it voiced
Urkel?
by Jaleel White?
Yeah,
In what?
everything. Basically, if Sonic has a voice in anything outside of video gaming, it is Jaleel White, and in a lot of the games, it is too. There's a small handful of occasions where he's not the voice of Sonic, but he pretty much is the voice of Sonic. Both the animated shows that had any kind of traction were Jaleel White.
Fun facts for you guys.
I'm good for those.
So,
That's what we're
91
doing.
had the success of Sonic the Hedgehog. I've already talked about my fun story with Sonic back in episodes, the third one or whatever one we did Sega. It was Sega.
Episode the third one.
Was it the third one or second one?
Sega was 3.
Second what?
Sega was 3, wasn't it?
Second was 3 because the second one we did the Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah. So episode 3, go back. You can hear my fun story. I won't repeat it. I'll be that person that repeats
Nice.
myself.
That means you gotta go back and watch it.
Gotta go fast. Obviously, it went on and had success introducing Tails in Sonic 2. We had Sonic 3, which, fun fact about that, real quick, was
Best
developed
characters in Sonic.
simultaneously with Sonic and Knuckles, but the game was too big, so it became 2 games, which was hence the plug and play feature, blah, blah, blah. Knuckles was introduced. So after that, they went on and did other ones, Sonic Spinball,
Super great.
3D Blast,
Mean Bean Machine.
Mean Bean Machine. The Dreamcast had Adventure 1 and 2. And
One
then
was-
the
one was
games
one of my favorites.
just got really, really, really bad for so many years. And then obviously Sega went under, and now they're just a game developer and no longer making consoles.
Didn't they recently? Not recently, but the past couple of years there was Sonic Generations.
Yep, Sonic Generations. So they
Which also
tried.
did not do well.
They tried so many times to go back to what was the core Sonic, what made it what it was. Whitehead was the one that did the not remaster, but the re-release on the iPhones and Androids. So if you've ever played on the cell phone, it's not by the original developer. It's kind of a port, but it was that guy, single developer, plus a couple other teams came together. This is a fan project, so this wasn't a major developer. This was a fan project and crowdfunded, and it brought us Sonic Mania, and they cite it as the first true sequel to Sonic and Knuckles. So
Really?
Sonic,
So we're
they
skipping over Sonic 4?
they discount Sonic 4.
Really? I thought Sonic 4 did well.
It did okay, but they never finished what they started.
Oh.
So this is the first true sequel, and you'll see it in the beginning here. But let's get in gameplay. I know that's why you're all here. So without further
Have
ado,
you played?
you can actually.
Okay.
So without further ado, we're gonna get into Sonic Mania.
And the iconic Sega Scream.
Yeah, Christian Whitehead. So he was one of them. So as you can see here, 3 different developers, 3 different teams.
Right off the bat, you can see all of the classic influence.
Yeah. I'm digging that.
So you're in for a treat here. If you played 1 and 2 specifically, you're in for a treat. There's obviously a couple of different modes that you unlock is beating the game. You have save files, which wasn't a thing until Sonic Knuckles.
Usually the save files they'll go from left to right. Yeah.
Go off a little bit.
Alright.
Ooh, that airplane action.
It's a Sonic 3 reference.
Can I use the D-pad on this bad boy?
Yes.
Cool.
And we're using the Pro controller today, so that's the best way to play.
It's the pro way to play.
In my opinion.
I saw a friend of mine post the other day that apparently a bunch of people were absolutely shocked that he finished Mario Odyssey using just the Joy-Cons.
Really?
That who did?
Yeah. I don't know if he necessarily wants me to call him out on the stream.
Oh, okay.
Not
So,
that I necessarily am concerned that he'd see him freak out in front of me, but you know, I don't want to be careful where he's going to see that first.
well, somebody you know, I guess. Is
Yeah,
more-
yeah, yeah. It's somebody personally that I know. Somebody from the convention circuit, I'll say. But anyway, the point is, you know, he posted on his Facebook that he was surprised that a bunch of people were surprised that he finished.
Oh, you can do your bonus stages?
Dude, you know the last time I played Sonic Mania?
Nope.
Oh, you gotta jump in the world.
Where's the Whirly?
On
No,
top
the-
of
And then, you
Oh,
missed
you
it.
missed it. When you hit those
Oh,
checkpoints,
oh,
sometimes
yeah,
the
yeah.
star scroll will pop up, and then it's a bonus stage. But anyway, you know, he posted that. Oh, God, this is this not just Green Hill 1 from the original game?
It is not identical.
Oh no, yeah, it's different there. It's real similar for a hot minute there.
Yeah, there's a lot of path similarities, but the vertical plane is much greater.
Yeah, I see that.
I was never good at Sonic.
There's also the spin dash that you're doing there was not in Sonic 1.
Really? That dash?
Yeah, where you crouching.
Oh, you're right.
There was not a thing in Sonic 1 that was not introduced until Sonic 2.
I totally forgot about that. But yeah, that kind of threw me for a loop when he was like, yeah, all these people were surprised, and I'm like, really? It's the controller that came with the system. Like, how is this shocking to you?
I don't mind the motion controls.
Well, from everything that I've been reading, a lot of people have said that that's the best way to do the motion controls. Is to use the Joy-Cons.
I remember that.
The classic controller is not great for. The motion controls. Wow, I'm just all over this finishing my sentences thing.
No, you're just in utter awe of the amazingness of the Sonic Mania.
I'm not gonna lie.
This,
Eric, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of impressed with how good you're doing at this. Like, I've seen Travis do this like much time, and that would have been me 2 seconds in. My eyes and my brain just do not work like that.
You've obviously never seen me play Guitar Hero.
Ah! Well, no, I mean, I'm decent at Guitar Hero, but like,
oh, wait.
Not going over as far as I think I should.
The if we're gonna give away awards, I know this is following the Game of the Year episode, but most underrated game of the year would be this game.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean it got like recognition, but not on the scale I thought it would. Like I think a lot of people respected it and it did really well at launch, but then it came and went as a Sonic game, and I think it deserves more than that. It's finally an amazing one after 20 some odd years.
I just really like how they went back to. Oh, I see what I gotta do.
And I mean, this is me going back to a 6-year-old boy playing, you know, a 16-bit game, being blown away by the visuals. Like, this was huge when it came out.
Yeah, I was just gonna say like even though it's this many years later, I'm still. Oh, it just goes right into 2. That's
Oh,
cool.
nice.
That was introduced in Sonic 3, where the stages start to just continue like that.
That's awesome. In 3?
In 3, yeah, it was first introduced.
I actually don't remember that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I do remember is Sonic and Knuckles. You could put other game cartridges on it, and it would do different things depending on what cartridge it was. Sometimes, not always.
So that just goes across. I
Like
don't
mini
know.
games?
Like regular Genesis games.
Right, that's what I mean.
But yeah, like any non-Sonic game.
See, I didn't know that. I
Like-
knew it would add those characters as playable characters if you put the Sonic 1 pack on.
Yeah, but if you put like, I would say, Royal Rumble was one, or Raw
Interesting.
for the Genesis. It had there was no gameplay. It just had a different screen where it was like,
Ah, that's an Andrea.
Yeah.
I'm hitting one and dying.
Yeah.
I thought I hit it and it didn't do anything, so I hit it again.
I still have yet to get all the chaos emeralds in this game. It's not easy.
Damage buffer.
And the power-ups, obviously, these were introduced in 3 as well, in Sonic and Knuckles. There's like magnet powers, there's the fire powers.
Yeah, the only one I actively remember is the shield.
Which was in 1 too.
Yeah. What is the water one do?
Let you breathe underwater.
Oh, so no.
Yep. So for me,
Oh!
I definitely cite myself as a Nintendo fanboy, but during the early 90s, the only Nintendo games I was playing was Super Mario World, Star Fox, and Legend of Zelda. It wasn't until the 64 that I was back in Nintendo big time. I literally probably had 10 games in rotation on the Super Nintendo I played. I was playing Sega Genesis. To me, that was the superior system during the early 90s. It had the better visuals, had the better sound, and I was obsessed with Sonic.
Let's do it.
I gotta say, for me, it really depends on, just like it does now, it really depends on what I was trying to get out of it, you know? Like during 360 PlayStation 3, everybody had the, the great divide about the better console. And for me, it was really just a matter of what I'm playing, like, most of my single player, offline RPGs, anything like that, I bought on my PlayStation, and I kind of did the same thing when I played with Super Nintendo and Genesis. I played most of my traditional RPGs and stuff on Super Nintendo, Final Fantasy, obviously. And a lot of the action titles, which would fall more under like Sonic, obviously was Genesis.
2 boxes and 3 open games.
Alright.
I mean, yeah, Nintendo had the RPGs. If you push forward, you can go back forward.
Did not know that.
But the beat 'em ups, I mean, those were
Beat 'em ups were
all
Genesis.
all Genesis.
No question. Supposed to kill him? You're supposed to run away.
You're supposed to kill him.
Nah, I'll do that.
Give me the ring, buddy.
Oh no,
Tails still classically is always falling behind and dying.
and of course, weirdly invincible. Oh, good job, son.
Oh, I thought I was gonna go back.
What do you call him now?
He's Eggman.
He will always be robotic for me.
You're always real about it.
No question.
I mean, that's what I called him, but I think for the most part, overall, more games he's been recognized as Eggman.
I think that's it from number 1.
Yeah, you gotta beat him before that.
Oh. Again, this is a callback from when we did our Genesis episode. How it doesn't tell you how to beat anything, you just gotta do it.
Yeah,
Well,
the
no,
old games just
gamers-
did not hold your hand.
Yeah, no. Kids now, they're privileged. Checkpoints, tutorials.
Saves.
Tutorials that are longer than the Genesis game, like, overall. Like, I get frustrated now that every game has a tutorial because I just want to get to the other mode. Like, watching her play Horizon again, because I've started that game myself, and watching her play the tutorial again, I'm just like, God, just get to the open world so I can just do things. I know how to push buttons and use my weapons. Or better yet, just let me figure it out, because that adds more to the character design. Because then you're part of the character figuring things out. Tails help you.
Tails did. Thanks, buddy.
Gotta have hanging out. That always bothered me. that little half like lip push when you jump up and it clearly went up but it didn't trigger. I don't know why. Totally rationally, because it's not like it ran away or anything.
Now, does this one have the other games in it?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
It's a brand new game. They're just doing throwbacks.
Gotcha.
So the first level here is a throwback. The second one was a brand new level layout. The first one had similarities.
Yeah.
You'll notice on the second one here, a throwback.
Ooh.
Oh.
After this, though, it's all brand new levels.
Oh,
We're not gonna. No casino zone?
No Casino Night Zone. I was really bummed about that too.
Eric's really jamming out.
I love
However,
this. When I was a kid and when I got to this episode,
This was the second world of Sonic 2.
yeah.
And you're in for a treat too.
It's like the third time or something.
Because I'm just really excited about this. This game is a
Game
treat.
is a treat.
It truly is. Like, I'm glad we're doing this episode. And if you guys haven't played this, make sure to share this. And for others who haven't played it either. It's available on all major platforms. And I think it's, what did I pay, 15, 20 bucks for this?
Which is not bad at all.
No, it's worth every penny. I probably use a gift card though.
I remember being a kid and doing these levels. At the time, I was nothing but bored how amazing it was. Just speeding through.
Oh, flying through? Yeah, how it
Yeah.
can...
And what's funny about it is I'm watching it now and I'm like, I thought we were playing this game. It's very spectacular. Oh.
Well, it's kind of like one of those,
You can jump. You told me that you can jump.
yeah, you
I
can jump.
forgot
Oh.
you can jump.
Yeah.
You can jump and you push forward too. Yeah, sorry, dude. We're learning it. Dude. I know.
You're
I'm
as bad
super-
as you're as bad as that.
Oh, you're gonna drown.
Yeah.
I'm super excited to share this because you guys haven't played it yet, but without telling you anything.
He'll be the first one to tell you he's BA'd a game. I figured he could figure it out.
B8.
BA'd.
Yeah, I think he might be able to have.
You're gonna drown,
You're
bro.
making me nervous.
Yeah, you're gonna drown, bro.
Oh man, just stop talking to me.
It's like the most stressful content ever.
I have known people who, like, we would joke about setting that as an alarm for something, and they'd be like, I couldn't do it.
Does
Oh,
he
it's
Oh,
stressful.
it's stressful.
I think Desi did that before. Somebody I know.
I mean, that would get my ass out of bed for sure.
I used to have that
People
as,
who have
not
fun.
that one, but the last like so many seconds in Mario 1 when it was super fast. I had that as my alarm.
Stop singing Mario while we're playing something.
Why is it?
You gotta time it.
I remember getting squished there before. They're trying to get around that block, only to literally get crushed.
You're so close. Oh my god! You could not have cut that closer.
Oh, I go left.
Yeah, you go left.
You're going right.
Oh, dude! Oh, what the heck?
Magic. Sonic Pro over here.
That was nothing but unadulterated luck.
You're lucky. You couldn't do that again. You tried.
Bet?
I do
Yes.
want to bet.
Finally.
Alright, restarting the episode.
Oh, okay.
Oh, dude.
I wasn't paying attention.
No.
You said you restart the episode. I was trying to figure out how to restart the game. Look, you made it.
Alright, you ready? You're in for.
You are in for a treat.
Nah, this isn't the boss that you're in a treat for. It's the second boss of this level.
Is this the boss from the first one? First game?
For
Okay.
now.
No, this is it. Oh.
So I can't hit him when it's blue is all over the
What? Yeah, you gotta stay away from this dude. It's some tails. What did I do this? Or what happened?
Oh, frame rate.
Yeah, frame rate dip for sure. That's weird. Classic Genesis for you. Nice. Look at that. And you got
Now we won't hear that god awful music tomorrow.
No, the Chemical Zone music was so good.
Casino Night though. That's
Yeah,
Casino Night's where it's at.
It's all about the casino zone. You just gave the level.
Jump over it. There we go. Make a walk.
That's poisons. Oh no, it's just super.
Just double jumping.
Oh! Cling to those. Cling. Launch.
Oh, that's good.
See? New tricks up its sleeve.
This is like when they.
All those tricks. I hope I'm in for a treat.
I think, honestly, the person that's going to react the most is
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, that was a DNA strand. You see that?
What?
Just
Shout out to
everything.
Dosage and Acumen. Hey, that's us.
Oh, that's kind of awesome.
Oh, that's easy.
I'm mad about that. See, these, I don't know how to feel about them. It's like, you're not doing it. You're just spectating.
Maybe you're just in awe.
Super good.
Goo. Goo up. No, goo down.
Go get that.
You like, oh, now you got brownie back.
What did I do?
We got a robot.
Uh,
Oh. Choices.
What? More? For some reason.
Ah.
I thought it went. Oh, okay. I thought it went straight up. Ow! Stop it,
Oh, man.
man.
We're having a tough time.
Yeah.
Look how you're just silent now, just enjoying Sonic.
Whoa!
What is that? Why are the rings blue?
Yeah, why are the rings blue?
Good question. I don't know.
Probably because I went over.
No.
I honestly don't know the answer to that question. Someone comment on the video if you know the answer to that.
And then we'll find out.
We'll find out through your awesome comment. We've had a couple comments now today, so thanks.
In an amount of time.
Oh,
Bonus.
bonus.
Boners.
No.
Boner round.
Oh, how you gonna do that one?
Not going to.
No, Sonic, you should have jumped.
I forget.
That's okay. DNA,
Whoop. You picked this up.
you know it.
What was I missing?
Oh, man, this is a great game to play together.
Alright, you're in for a treat.
Is he Bluetooth?
Oh,
Did they?
Bluetooth.
Oh.
So now we have catchphrases. Eric's just in mind. You're in
I
for a
was
treat.
trying so
We should have a
hard to be-
T-shirt. Be going. You're in for a treat.
Mine is just a Bluetooth logo.
I was trying so hard to get you to say it and do it on the stream the other day.
Whoa.
Oh, they're big. Why are they huge?
That's what she said.
Zing.
No, I don't know. Where'd he go?
I was trying so hard to get you to say it. That's what we were on stream on Tuesday.
Oh, you better just.
I'm just gonna damage boost.
Yeah. Are we saying you're supposed to go to the left though? Because everyone's telling me you're supposed to go left.
Okay. I'm just trying to get quick.
No, I honestly don't know.
Right through that.
Yeah, can you go up top? Right there.
Oh,
Is that where you came down?
Straight up.
Oh,
Ah,
I
see?
didn't see that.
That was.
You're welcome.
Hey, Doctor play on my phone. What? I don't know, just playing on my phone.
I am playing on my phone because you know what? Unpopular opinion. I don't like Sonic that much.
Whoa!
I know. I'm gonna get lots of hate. All the haters.
I feel like
Why? What's wrong with Sonic?
I don't know. I just never liked
Can't handle the speed, guys.
Kiddo with speed, get off the highway.
I don't like the fact that it's not linear. I never have any idea where the fuck I'm going. I
okay.
just.
This is the best thing in the history of things.
I told you he was going to be excited about this. This is the boss.
That's just so good.
Is it 3?
4.
Oh, doesn't matter.
You just gotta match for it.
Figured out you could do that.
This is my favorite thing.
I'm glad this wasn't spoiled for you.
Me too. Ow. The best surprise ever. Like at first he dropped down in there, and I'm like, hey, what's going on here?
I can feel your judging. I can feel it. I'm not even playing and I can feel it.
Wait, did we play Tetris Attack that one time?
We played a game where you whooped my butt.
Pretty sure. Yeah.
Oh, big combo.
Take that, Robot Nick. Robot Nicholas.
Yeah, no, I gotta agree. I feel like that, the attack one. But you did it. Good job. Seriously, that was just fun.
Yeah, it was a nice.
Did you beat
surprise.
it?
No. I'm close to the end. This game,
Which brings me back to being
Quite
angry that
difficult.
there's no casino zone, because now there's going to be no spinball. Is there spinball?
no, not quite, but there's variants, if you will, of level designs. You could tell they're paying tribute or homage, if you will, to classic levels. But yet they want to make
Well, like there's the bummers everywhere. Got a little bit
Kinda
of
like
pseudo casino design going on right now. I both love and hate that noise. Oop, yeah. Come on.
Didn't even see it.
Don't forget you got them mad hops. So.
You still have yet to get one of the. You still have yet to get enough rings at your level to do one of the other bonus stages. Or actually, no. Just kidding. You've yet to find the hidden chaos emerald.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't remember it being Windows.
And there's
Whoa!
this chaos emeralds that are hidden at the level. I'm surprised you haven't found one.
I thought
I'm not surprised.
I remember them being attached to those bonus stages. Are they not?
They're not in this, no.
Oh, okay.
Well, yes and no.
I mean, that seems.
There are things you unlock that way, and there are things you unlock another way.
Why do you beat up lava like this is a Sonic game?
Wow.
Just roll on that scene, bro.
Yep.
Yeah, this is Studiopolis, so it's like a movie kind of thing.
Alright. You got this.
Alright. 98 to get, you can do it.
Time to make the coffee.
I hit the button!
Uh-huh, that's what they all say. That's my excuse too, that was my excuse.
It's not like two.
I'm having, what is this, Andrew? What is this?
Coffee.
I'm having toffee from Frankenstein. Frankenstein.
From Mankin.
Frankenstein's
Oh,
coffee.
it's asleep. Cool.
It's a sequel.
It's a super weird
I feel
sequel.
like I'm that annoying person that maybe punches the kid.
As you we were taking popcorn when we went to see the Avengers or the Justice League.
I still haven't seen Justice League. Maybe
It's really good.
see Thor? What's that?
Really good.
This girl at work said that she hated the new Thor movie.
Why?
Because she said she hates Thor.
Why would you go see the movie then?
Why didn't you skip it?
What?
This boss is not easy.
Oh, I was too busy. Like, she fought me.
Why would you? Okay, so you don't like Thor, but you went to see Thor. Why'd you go see Thor? You gotta hit the blue. That's the red one.
I wasn't trying to hit the red one.
This boss is better. It took me a few times to get this one.
Studiopolis. That's alright.
I figure we'll do this until the game over.
Oh, we would be here all night.
Game over? You guys see much fun.
We picked up by it. What?
Doing that. You just bumped the blue one, or did you have to like...
There's a land on the blue.
Okay, jump.
Don't look at me, son.
Call me son.
I don't want the name. Eggnog, I love that. What? Oh, I love that eggnog so much. Eggnog is so fun. It's like so amazing.
I did tell you that you have audience that lasts for drinking special, right? You have to jump on this.
Let me see something. Really, like us just drinking throughout the whole show?
Well, I mean, while we do something.
I mean,
like
drunk
Mario
souls.
Kart or,
I mean, we
Mario
could
Party.
drink.
If Travis got drunk and played Dark Souls, he'd break our skull with his shit. It's not happening.
I can play.
So we unlock competition. I can go against you now. And a time attack.
What is the competition about? Do
You just raise zero, remember Sonic 2?
oh, that's it?
Oh, I could do that at the beginning?
No.
Oh, that's cool. Thank you. What if it's Knuckles?
So the story and the
Oh,
levels change a
levels.
little bit. Another fun thing for you. I love Knuckles.
What's Steve Kid in that?
What's cool about that is that you can tell it picks up from the beginning of the other one.
Yep. It's a true sequel. And of course, I can die. And die. Do I not?
The climbing is unquestionably the best part. I don't think that's how you get that.
No, Lisa? It's the judgment one. Makes the big one.
Not judging.
Here's what I was talking about. The big ring. So their bonus levels are slightly different. Do you remember the in Sonic 2?
Maybe this would have been
The pass.
easier. There.
The pass? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Sonic 2? So this is the other bonus level. This is what I want to show you guys before we end this episode. This is another way
A little bit of
to...
F-Zero action.
Yeah.
Look at how the character model is completely changed. And he looks like he's in Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah.
Straight out of Sonic TV, bro.
Moss 2.
Yeah, the more you get, the faster you go.
Are those not like grabbable? The rings and the boxes of these?
Oh, they are. I'm not so talented. I'm just trying to get
yeah,
these
see.
to increase my speed.
Not very fast.
So yeah, I can get that. There you go.
Astro like doing this in there.
So now,
Because it helps. To which I have. Thank you.
Does he say he got headache, heartburn?
I'm just rocking it and not feeling well today.
The H problems.
There we
Hopefully
go.
you don't have herpes.
Oh wow.
no, he hasn't played with Weaker.
Wait, is that how you get herpes?
Apparently.
So I got my first KSM run.
What Weaker?
So
Yeah.
really, this is the gist of Sonic Mania. I mean, there's not a lot more to.
It is just a love letter to Sonic fans.
It truly is. That's really all I have to show on Sonic. Do you guys
all
want
I've got to say about that.
That's all.
That's all I've got to say about that.
So,
No, I mean I think we nailed it. We talked about all the Sonics. I mean, there's really
the good ones anyways.
Yeah.
There are a lot that don't deserve any of our time. Sorry. We all messed up.
So
and
much
you know it.
so yeah. That was our Sonic episode.
Oh, okay.
Oh, excuse me
Like
for
Z-Time.
the burping. I have
No,
heartburn
excuse me.
apparently.
Heartburn?
Heartburn.
Babsy.
Heartburn.
So you guys have anything you want to say before we close out this episode? No.
Denied.
It's not what I mean.
I
So-
mean, thanks for coming along on this wacky ride. And I mean, with this being episode 11, we're starting our
11.
second 10.
Yeah.
You know,
So let us know what you want to see. Is there a game series? Is there a specific game? Do you want to see Eric?
Superman 64.
No more. That'll be our 64th episode. How about that?
If we make it to 64,
If we make it to 64, I promise.
Okay, we
Eric
might
will play Super
we
Mario
might make
64.
it to 64, but
That might be the last
people
one.
still be watching by 64.
We'll have
That'll
3
be a
views.
65.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Because we're so vain.
With that, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification button, get a notification when we go live. I don't know, just
join us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter.
Do it.
continue to watch. We got episodes, prior episodes you can watch. Got videos that are uploading every week. We got streams going on every week. Monday nights, we got a stream with Locksteady. Tuesday nights, we got yours truly. Wednesday nights, we have Gravity Well.
With The Sims, you can watch me burn alive in a fire.
He killed himself twice.
In
Twice.
less than 10 minutes.
In the same way.
Make it.
And Erica Boxon making.
Make
And I-
it bacon with
And I
bacon.
adopted a baby, apparently.
Yeah.
And
I think
then
we should all adopt babies.
not doing that.
No.
And then on Thursday nights,
Just
we
give
have
Eric 5 more.
Andrea. She's gonna do some games. Horizon, I think she's
Horizon
doing.
Zero Dawn right now.
She's gonna do some games.
She's
I don't know.
some stuff.
I don't know.
Gonna do some stuff. But thank you guys for watching. Hope you liked it. And
Tune in again. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
well, wait a second.
Did you sneeze at everyone?
I don't think that's the right way to end the video.
That's the worst yet.